you are coming in, welcome and thank you for being here. This is Jovanka from JovankaCiares.com. I am the author of Reclaiming Wellness, and I am here on a 9-day Reclaiming Wellness Challenge, showing you how you can find easy ways to reclaim your natural and rightful state of wellness. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jovanka. I am an herbalist, a nutrition coach, and a healthy living advocate. Every day I'm coming here for the next 9 days. This is day 3. We're going to talk about chapter 3 of the book. If you have not purchased your copy of the book, please make your purchase today. I just want to also let you know that the audiobook version of the book came out just last night, and I am super excited. It is really strange to hear your own voice. But I think it came out really well. So I would look forward to you listening to it and leaving your reviews, because those reviews are super important for new authors to get the word out there and have the interwebs know that your book is out there. So today we're going to talk about going within. It is all about using practices that will help you kind of connect with your emotional home and your spiritual home, with the understanding that your spiritual home and your emotional home are two different, very distinct things. So if you practice a religion, or if you already have a spiritual practice that works for you, you don't need to stray away from it. You can use some of these routines, some of these practices to help you connect even further, or connect that emotional part of you with that spiritual part of you. And what do I mean by that? A lot of people tell me, I'm a very spiritual person, or I follow a religion to the T, and that's feel really fantastic. But then when it comes to the day to day, they're constantly angry. They do road raging. They scream at their spouses. They are angry at the world. They feel jealousy. They compare themselves to others. They have a lot of self-hate. And that means that while your spiritual home may be in good shape, your emotional home, right? That's part of you that says, my spirit and my body are supposed to be connected. Somehow they're not talking to one another, right? So it serves none at all to be super spiritual and pray all day long, and then go out in the world and be angry and upset with the rest of humanity or with ourselves. So what do? We can actually use practices like visualization, like meditation, like doing some sort of mantra, moving meditation as you pray or as you maintain that mantra, so that you can build that emotional home and sort of connect the emotional part of you, the mental part of you, and an emotional part of you with that spiritual part of you that you're working hard to make be better. Another tool that I mentioned in the book is hypnosis. Hypnosis to me is a really popular practice that is incredibly powerful to help us heal from trauma, from behaviors that don't serve us any longer. So if you have issues with excessive sugar consumption, or if you are having a hard time losing weight, or perhaps you have some fears or some trauma that you need to kind of heal from, hypnosis is a really, really powerful one that I believe can help you. So I wanted to read you an excerpt from the book about hypnosis specifically, because I think it's one of those tools that have a bad reputation. And I think it's up to us to learn a little bit about the history of hypnosis, where it comes from, and how we can actually make it use on ourselves. First of all, I'll tell you what the studies say. Dozens of studies have shown the efficacy of hypnosis to address various conditions. In 2018, Time magazine released an article entitled, Is Hypnosis Real? Here's what the science says. That states that in research conducted by Irvin Kirsch at Harvard, study participants who received hypnosis in addition to CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and those people that received hypnosis in addition to CBT lost twice as much weight as those who only received CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. The article continues, quote, apart from aiding weight loss, there is substantial research evidence that hypnosis can effectively reduce physical pain, set Len Miglin, a clinical psychologist and professor of psychology at the University of Hartford, Connecticut. So this comes to show you what modern science is seeing about how hypnosis is so efficient for a lot of issues. Here's a little bit about the history of hypnosis. The use of hypnotic states to promote healing has been part of almost every culture throughout time. According to Grace Smith, hypnosis began in ancient Egypt, and not long after, it was used by the ancient Druids. These are the people in Northern Europe, that in parts of what we know now as the British Isles. Later, evidence of hypnosis techniques appeared in Sumerian, Persian, Chinese, Indian, Nigerian, and Greek cultures. One of the earliest references of hypnosis dates to the 3rd century BCE. In ancient Egypt, that's Northern Africa, the temples of Imhotep in the city of Saqqara was an important healing center where ailing people would journey in search of a cure from the gods. Various rituals included reciting rhythmic prayers and staying in a darkened chamber to induce a sleep-like state and allow the cure to be revealed. According to Grace Smith, which I interviewed for the book, in these dream temples, people were encouraged to close their eyes and go in a dreamlike state while still awake, while priests and priestesses would speak magic words, quote, magic words into the ears, and the person will leave the temple having been forever transformed. Later, hypnosis was one of the many ancient healing techniques that leaders in various Christian denominations, including Catholicism, tried to suppress and eliminate, vilifying them as evil or against Christian doctrine. So that comes to tell you that while hypnosis was utilized in Northern Africa and then passed on to Europe and used by the ancient Greeks, by the ancient Romans for many centuries, with the advent of Christianity, we started to realize, or the Christians started to say, we don't want this, right? We want people to go to the priest and talk to the priest. But even when you go to Christian denominations and the priest actually prays on you and closes your eyes, they're trying to connect with your spiritual self, with that subconscious part of you that hasn't been accessed for many years, as a way to help you access the part of you that changes behaviors and hopefully helps you heal. So there is very little difference between what we do today in major religions and what the ancient people were doing, trying to address what we know today as hypnosis. Is a way to truly get in a position where you are fully relaxed. You are addressing your subconscious mind, the part of you that is only addressed when you're in like a dream-like state or in a sleep-like state. But you are wide awake. You are wide aware of your surroundings. You're in super relaxing state. And in that state, it's easy for an expert or a therapist to then bring you techniques and bring you ideas that will help you change behaviors, whether it is I want to stop smoking, or I want to lose some weight, or I want to stop, my trauma, my fear, or my anger. I personally used hypnosis when I was trying to address my fear of flying. And then I also used it when I was preparing for surgery. I mentioned both of those instances in the book. So I urge you to read it, to get a copy of it, and start using some of these techniques. If hypnosis doesn't work for you, there's at least 3 others that you can incorporate, including tapping, which is really great at touching these meridian points in certain parts of your face and your body to help you address trauma, address blockages, emotional blockages that will allow you to connect your emotional self to your spiritual self and eventually your body self. So that's the broadcast for today. Make sure that you share this video with your friends. If you have questions about this particular topic, leave a comment below. I want to hear from you. And make sure that you pick up a copy of the book. When you pick up a copy of the book, you're essentially honoring your own ancestry and those people that came before you, but it's also a way to thank yourself and try something new to help you achieve that a beautiful, rightful state of wellness. And make sure that you share this video with all of your friends all over the internet, and that you subscribe for more tips and a jolt of motivation for your healthy, happy, and beautiful life. See you tomorrow. We're going to talk about movement, yoga, and other forms of movement. Bye.